FBS lovers, welcome to today's episode of Fun Bible Stories with JAYDORA. I'm so excited. We are starting a new series today. So I was asking people, what story should I do? And I got a lot of feedback to do the story of Esther. So we're going to be doing the story of Esther. Drum rolls. Let's go over this story together, right? Esther was a Jewish orphan lady raised by her cousin Mordecai, a man who loved her so much and guided her in wisdom. The story of Esther is a story of beauty, grace, and favor. But what made this story so remarkable is not just her beauty, it's about the fact that God positioned Esther in the right place at the right time for a divine purpose. Now let's dive into the story proper. King Xerxes, also known as Ahasuerus, the mighty ruler of Persia, a massive empire that cuts across India to Ethiopia. He was so wealthy and he commanded a lot of respect. So a certain period, he decided to host a feast that lasted for 6 months. Imagine hosting a feast for half the year. I mean, he must have been so rich, right? So after that feast, he now decided to host another feast for 7 days. But this time around, the feast was just for the people in the palace, for the people in the capital of the city. So during this period, his wife, Queen Vashti, was also hosting a feast for the women in the palace. So everything was going well until the 7th day. Now, the king, who was merry from all the wine celebration, he was happy, decided to show off his beautiful wife, Queen Vashti, to the whole people so they can appreciate her beauty. So he sent words to, Queen Vashti. He told the people to go and call her and tell her to dress in her royal robe, her royal crown, just come out looking beautiful, that he was about to show her off to the whole people. I don't know what happened though, but Queen Vashti boldly told the people, no, go and tell your king that I'm not coming. Because why? She said she wasn't going to answer the call of the king, and she turned those people down and sent them back to the king to go and tell them that she said no. Everybody was surprised because no one dares turns the king down. No one dares says no to the king. But why did she do that? The king, who was so furious and so angry, sought counsel from his advisors. And they told him that, they've not seen this kind of disobedience, so nobody can boldly just come out and say no to the king, even if you're the king's wife. And that this thing that Queen Vashti has done now is going to cause chaos in this kingdom. It means that all the women in the kingdom will now start disrespecting their husbands. So they advised King Ahasuerus to dethrone Queen Vashti and remove her as the queen. Ahasuerus took the advice and sent a decree that Queen Vashti be dethroned immediately as the queen of Persia, and that they should begin a search for her replacement. And just like that, Queen Vashti was done. But this isn't the end of this story. The search for a new queen began, and this is actually where the story of Esther starts. So stay tuned for the episode 2. We'll be sure to talk about what stood out for us and all the lessons we've learned from the story at the end of the series. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Until I come your way next time, keep reading your Bible and pray every day. Bye guys.